Hello everyone, this is Reference Librarian Farrah McDaniels from Quincy Public Library, bringing you some tips and tricks on how to create a successful resume. Let's get started. So before we jump into the body of the resume, let's just talk about a few tips. So tip 1, be wary of online resume builders. You're going to find a lot of them online. Most will say free, but they're really not free. They'll let you create it, but at the end they're going to require you to pay for it. So what you really want to look for are community resources. There are many different organizations in Quincy that can assist you on creating a great, successful resume. Online, you can access Microsoft Word. They have resume templates as well that will provide you with sort of an outline that'll help you get started. Tip 2, make it stand out. That's really important. First thing you want to start with is a cover letter. So gone are the days where you used to write that great objective mission statement on your resume, and the cover letter now provides you with that space to kind of flesh out why you're the perfect person for the job. So use it, because that's what it's there for. Customize it to the job posting if possible. If you know the job posting is saying, have you ever worked with animals or children, and you have, make sure to stress that, because that'll help you stand out, because they'll know that you are the person that they're looking for. Tip 3, really check that spelling in your grammar. You want it to look professional, you want it to look clean. There are many resources online that you can check your grammar, and with spelling, it's just as easy as just Googling a word. It will autocorrect it for you. It will bring up dictionaries. So make sure you're checking your spelling and grammar, because that really is important. So now let's get into the body of the resume. How do we want it to look? No-brainer. We want to make sure it has your identifying and contact information, meaning your name. Use your proper name, no nicknames. As I said before, this is a professional document. So whether you're applying for a fast food restaurant or corporate America, just make it look professional. Use that proper name. Even if you hate it, use it. Address. That could be optional, but you definitely want your email address and your telephone number, because potential employers need to know how to get a hold of you so they can give you that great job or that great interview. You want to make sure you have your list of qualifiers. What does that mean? So you want to make sure you have an educational background, college level and above, including any trade schools or any certifications. So make sure you have your name of the institution, the dates that you started, using month and year is okay, to graduation. And then if you wanted to put your GPA, your grade point average in there, you're more than welcome to do that, but that's optional as well. You want to make sure you have your employment background. I always say keep it relevant. So what does that mean? Try to focus on any former jobs that would match the one you're applying for. If you don't have that much of an employment history, don't worry about it. Just use what you have. But always, if you can, just try to keep it relevant. Start with the most current and work your way back. So start with your job that you have now. Again, you can just do month and date and then to present. Or if you're not employed at this time, you can do it to the month and date, a month and year, that you ended your job. So what I'm saying is include the company name, include your job title if you had one, include your dates of employment, and just write a brief description on what you did. I would also say include any skills or qualifications. So if you're proficient with a computer, write that in there. If you have any language skills, I know that's big nowadays, write that in there. That's really important. If you have any social media experience, everything is online nowadays, as you can see. So if you have experience, write it on there. Also, be concise with your visual appeal. So what that means is you kind of want it to look like a standard all the way around. So what we're talking about is keep it usually about 1 to 2 pages. It doesn't need to be more long, less is more. 1 inch margin all the way around. a 12-point font. Usually for your fonts, Times New Roman, we know that. That's our standard. You can use Courier. Those are all good standard fonts. Use bullet points to highlight your different skill sets, because that'll make it stand out a little bit more rather than writing long paragraphs or long sentences. Stay away from unnecessary graphics. I know sometimes we think we want to draw the attention, but they're not necessary because you're the star of this resume. And then don't use slang or abbreviation or text speech. Use proper sentences and punctuation at all times. If you want, you can add in different things like volunteer experience or references. It's not necessary, and it also might make your resume a little bit longer, so you don't need to add those in there if you don't want to. But if you want to, go for it. So there you have it. I know resume writing can be a bit daunting, but I hope this helps you feel a little bit more confident about writing your resume. If you require a computer or printer, one is available to you during library business hours, which is Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We also have staff on hand that can point you to community employment resources. So stop by and see us. Thank you for watching.